Hi Kat, thanks for the chat on Monday. It's Simon here from Little Big Marketing, just sending you through this video. Now the three things I'm going to take a look at are number one, what's going on in the background of your website. Number two, I'm going to look at what a couple of your competitors are doing and what you could do to catch them. There are actually going to be three little tips there I'll share with you. And then number three, I'm going to show you what it looks like once you're on page one of Google, just how many clicks your competitors are getting that you're currently missing out on. So without further ado, I'm going to take a look at the back end of your website, and this is a tool we use called Ahrefs, and I'm going to look at organic keywords. So they're all the keywords that are currently on your website that you're ranking in the top 100 of Google with. And we're going to have a look at exactly where you rank. So for Mckay Roofing and Mckay Roofing San Diego, you're currently in position 1, which makes sense. As we look down the list, however, this is position on Google. So there's 10 results per page, and so this will be page 2, page 8, page 9, and so on, all the way up to 100 here. So what I can see here is that you are moving a little bit, but that's probably just due to the age of your domain and not so much actual active ranking. You've got some good keywords on here, some good buyer intent keywords, and keywords are just any search phrase someone would enter into Google looking for your service and your location. So San Diego roof repair is good. This volume here is searches per month. So when you add all these together, it becomes hundreds, if not thousands. And once you're on position 1 for enough of these, as we come down the list and you're on page 1 for all of these and more, you start to see this traffic coming in at a lot larger rate. I mean, for anything other than your name at the moment, you're not really getting any clicks, which makes sense because I don't think anyone really clicks through to the 8th page of Google. So what I like to look at like this is you've kind of got this beautiful car here, this website, but you've got no gas in it to go anywhere. So it just needs a little gas. Now, to take a look at your top 2 competitors and share with you these 3 tips, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 different steps to take. And number 1 is content. Number 2 on your website. Number 2 is backlinks, and number 3 is citations. I'll explain them all as I go. Now, content, what I'm referring to is words and images on your site. You can see it looks like there's a little mistake there or something. I'm not sure what that is. Words and images. So Google likes to see at least 2,000 words on a home page. It basically lets Google know what your website is, where you are, and make sure that there's enough viable information there for potential customers. The other really important thing that a lot of people don't think of is it's a great way to get keywords in. So residential roofing is a keyword. If you put San Diego on the end of that, it's a keyword with your location on it and becomes very relevant for you. And when someone types in residential roofing San Diego, you're going to come up because when you rank for it. So really important to get those keywords in there, and ideally you want hundreds in your whole website. So that's content. Now what I've done is put in roofing company San Diego, pretty obvious one, keyword, and I've taken your top 2 competitors, which happen to be, there's a couple of review sites or other sites up the top there. Yep, San Diego roofing I've chosen, and I've chosen Christian roofing because all in between here are just Triple B and Angie's List and so on. So there's just a lot of fluff websites in there that are quite easily beaten. Now if we come along to look at San Diego roofing's content, this is your top competitor, and I can see that they've got very little content on there anyway. So if you were to go and put 1,500, 2,000 words on there, you're going to outrank these guys just on that step alone. It's not the only step that matters, and just putting content on your page isn't going to help you beat these guys, but it's step number 1. And then once you do get to where you're competing with these guys, you've got them beat. So it's super important to get that content on there. Now the next guys are Christian Roofing, and yeah, very similar. So you could have these top 2 competitors beaten out pretty comfortable once you got there. Now to get there, what we use is backlinks, and I mentioned backlinks was step number 2. Backlinks are anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link. Right here, where that blue text is, the www.mckayroofing.sd, that is a backlink to your website. This one isn't currently helping power your website, but essentially if I click on that and it takes me here, that's a backlink. So what happens is these backlinks transfer authority from one website to another, and Google looks at that like like it's trust. So the more links and the more trust coming into your website, the more likely Google is to take it and rank it for more organic keywords, and then you're going to start pulling in this traffic. Organic traffic is unadvertised traffic from the organic section where I picked your 2 top competitors from. So super important. Now this doesn't stop here. 65 is quite low, and I'll show you why in a minute. That's what a backlink is, and if we come along and look at San Diego Roofing's backlinks, you can see he's got quite a few more. Now these come from referring domains. That's important because they're not all created equal. Some referring domains are better than others, and that is something that we really don't take lightly. We try and get the best referring domains to get the best quality backlinks, and therefore transferring your website the most authority, and the faster you rank to Google page 1. However, what these guys are doing is allowing them to rank for 461 keywords, and that is managing to bring them in 572 clicks per month on a rolling average to their website. Now, you can imagine that if they're getting over 500 clicks per month, even if that was only 100, maybe 200 calls per month, an absolute bucket full, I'm sure they're landing around an extra 10 to 20 clients, maybe 30 or plus, clients per month. So once you get these click rates up there high enough, the calls just don't stop, and it's the way to really go about growing your business. On saying that, you can stop wherever you want. If you don't want to grow any bigger than, if you wanted to get to 2,000 clicks per month and stop, you can absolutely do that. You grow as much as you want or as little as you want. It's totally up to you. Now, as far as backlinks goes for these guys, you notice that these guys were in the 2nd position. However, they've got more backlinks and more referring domains, and that comes back to that quality I'm talking about. The quality of these guys from their 89 referring domains is far better quality than these guys. So it makes sense that the other website is on higher than these guys. However, they're still managing to rank for 340 keywords and pulling in 330 clicks per month. So it's really, really worth it. Even just being on page 1 for Google for, as many, you don't have to always be in the top spot, and it still brings you in a ton of clicks. Okay, so the third thing that's backlinks. The third thing I mentioned was citations, and citations is just anywhere your business name, number, and address as it's seen exactly on your Google My Business account. Where it's seen in any directories online, any like Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, Angie's List, Thumbtacks, all those Triple B, all those ones we saw before down here, Yelp, wherever you can get your website, your business onto those directories with a citation, helps bring you into this map pack here, into the top 3. The more of them you've got, the more likely you are to be in here. The top 3 pulls in about an extra 30% of clicks to the organic search result, to the number 1 search result spot down here. So these guys, if they're getting 572 clicks per month, they can expect an extra 30% on top of that just from being in the top here as well. So it's definitely worth it. No one ever clicks view all, so the top 3, to be in the top 3 is imperative, and that's why you get those citations. The other things you've got to take care of are you've got to have a competitive amount of reviews, and your Google My Business has to be filled out fully and correctly. So they're the 3 steps and the 3 tips to go about ranking your website, which if I was you, I'd definitely be looking at doing, whether it's using someone else or trying to do yourself. Definitely be trying to capture that click rate of your competitors. So this is where you'd be aiming to start with, or even that 330 per month, starting there and continuing to grow for more keywords. You can continue to grow your locations and bring this up into the thousands if you wanted to, all the way to as far as national if you really wanted to. It depends. It's up to you. So with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope this you sort of learned something here. And that this is kind of valuable to you. Even if you're not interested in using me, this is what I do, go through and rank websites. But even if you're not interested in having a professional do that for you, please just leave me some feedback on this video to let me know what you thought. I really hope I'm sort of adding some value to you guys, because this is something you can try to do yourself. But yeah, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.